it is Sunday, but it's not time for the Nightmare Corridor and the Curse Realm formation video. It is instead time for me to summon my, well, third highborn dragon on this account. The Nightmare Corridor and the Curse Realm video will be coming later, but first we want to summon our third highborn dragon. So, looking at the options, obviously I have Gwen, and I also have Hildwyn, although he doesn't really count because he's a free hero to build. So we have these 4 highborn dragons to choose between. And like going through them, there's one clear standout, and if you guys play the game, which I'm assuming you do, it's obviously Lan, right? She's useful in every single game mode. Curse Realm, super good. Nightmare Corridor, very meta, and Treasure Scramble, also, you know, completely meta in there. And the main thing is also, if you compare her to the other highborn dragons, like she just washes her hands with them, right? Skylan is a niche, well, not niche, but he is meta in the Cursed Realm, but obviously only in a few rounds, where she's in pretty much every round. Skylan is obviously a better PvP hero, but again, don't really need PvP hero, and he doesn't see any Nightmare Corridor use. As for Halia, very niche Cursed Realm hero. I've seen her in Treasure Scramble as well, and she doesn't show up in Nightmare Corridor, so you can just cross her off the list. For the new guy, the main thing I was holding out on is actually, like, because he does have some, like, his kit reads very insane. The thing is, he has to be better than Lan for this to be a mistake. And the main thing is whether or not he was used in the Abyssal Expedition testing round. And from my guild's testing, and let's be honest here, we didn't have many people who could actually test him, but I don't think he's actually that key in the Abyssal Expedition. I hope not. That was kind of what I was saving my cards for, right? Because I do prioritize Abyssal Expedition above all else. But yeah, it doesn't seem like he's the big deal in there. So I'm just going to be summoning Lan. Now, before we summon Lan, let's see here. I do believe we have 2 copies of Lan already. Yeah, we do. And we also have a chest with 20 dragon cards. So we should be able to do her. Also, another thing. Last time, when it would be Halia released, that's the wrong one. When Halia released, I summoned in here, used my free pulls, but I didn't get a hero, which means this will be my 70th pull. So we're guaranteed to see Lan on the very first pull here. Another thing is, we don't need to take Lan to 1-star. Her engraving is inconsequential. All you need actually is just to ascend her to get her furniture. And then her mythic 40 item, signature item, is also very important. So yeah, enough yapping. Let's just get into it. I should write down my rates. So we're at 806, but it's kind of fake rates because we're guaranteed on the first copy. So, I mean, you could just say plus 60, since I am on pity. But yeah, let's get into it. So we need what? We have 2 copies, and we need to ascend her, which means we will need what? 10 copies? Whatever. Let's just get into it. So there's the copy. And that's 2. If we could get lucky, that would be nice, but that's 3. This is already looking very good. I'm not gonna exit out of this screen. Okay, we're very due a pity. That's 4. So we're at 6. This next one will be 5, right? That's 5. And that is going to be... Oh, we're back, right? And 6. We'll do one more, and I think we'll adjust the game speed. Because, yeah, look at this. The rates have fallen off, but the initial rates were very good. Right, and that is 7. So let's just real quick look here. Yeah, just one more copy. And just for for fun, we're just gonna do ×2 speed. We should have probably done it sooner when the rates started going down, but it's too late now. Oh wow. Yeah. I mean, I don't even regret doing 6 times speed. Look at the, like, I can't even skip the animation very fast. So yeah, probably fine. And it didn't seem to affect the rates anyways. But if you guys watched the live stream last time, ×2 speed just like skyrocket the rates. Okay, but where is the copy? There it is. Don't be a double. Okay, nice. So let's see here. We were at 806 and now we're at 580. Wait, 4580. Sorry. Let me bring up the calculator real quick. So 806. It is morning for me, so bear with me. 458. So that's 350 348 cards, excuse me. However, we did have the discount summons, so basically you can just, like the actual rates will be higher, right? So you can just add 12. So in 360 cards, we got 8 copies. So let's do a 360 divided by 8. Oi, 360 divided by 8. So that's an average on the 45. And also if we do 8 divided by 360, the rates came out to be 0.22 basically, which is above average, right? Because it's supposed to be 0.2. So can't be sad about that. Is this actually enough? No, it's not. What am I doing? We need 2 more. As you can tell, it is morning. Wow. Yeah, we need 2 more. Well, I think we just go back to time 6 speed then. Great. I mean, I'm leaving this in. Just shows how much of a dumbass you can be sometimes. Yeah, 2 more copies to center. Wow. So we're not done. So hold your horses. The rates could get worse, or they kind of can, because we're all, well, they can. Like we've been pitying the last like 7 copies or so. Also, why do I keep going to the Dragon Trials to do that? Anyways, let's head back into hell. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5 on the 6th, and then the last one. 1, 2, 3. Ah, we're getting scammed here. 5, and on the 6th. All right. Well, I was also thinking like we had too many cards left over, so this makes a lot more sense. So let's just redo the calculations. So that's 468 cards, but 468, it would be plus 12 because of the discount. So that's 480 cards divided by 12. That's an average on the, wait, is that real? I think it is, right? So average on the 40th. And if I do 480 divided by 12. Well, we didn't pull 12 copies, right? We only pulled 10. 8 divided by 10. So that's average on the 48. And 10 divided by 480. That's a rate of 0.0208%. So that's actually just bang on the money of where you're supposed to have your rates for dragons. Anyways, now we can ascend her, hopefully. Yeah, it adds up. And then we're just back to saving our cards for the next meta highborn. But we're not actually done because we do need to do her signature items, and also we need to do her furniture. And I don't actually have any furniture for Lan. I'm gonna need her tonight, so I'm down to waste the diamonds. Also, I have like 200k diamonds, so yeah, it's kind of a drop in the bucket. But yeah, we don't have a single furniture for her, so let's do it the fun way. I believe, yeah, I have 9 cards here. So where is she? There we go. We just, boom. That finishes her 9 of 9. So that's done. Next up, we want to do her signature item. And also gear, but gear, yeah, dragon gear is quite hard. So obviously we take her to a 10. We do take her to a 20. We also do take it to a 30. And now I need to make sure I do this efficiently. So let's look at our stash first of dragon signature item. Where would that be? That would be here. So I'm at 600 and 500. So let me think about which breakpoint I want to do this at. So I believe there's a breakpoint that's 305, 400. That could be a good breakpoint. But actually, I actually do want to overload onto the white mats because I am also doing Velu, whatever she's called soon. Let me just, yeah, you're just getting the behind the scenes here. Let me pull up the signature item guide real quick. I could actually show you guys that as well. If I can find it, it would be in our guild Discord, and it would be, no, guides, there. SI40. All right. Let me just pull up Discord if I can on OBS. Does this work? Can you guys see this? I believe you can. Anyways, this is the SI40 guide from Floof, and we modified it a bit on our Discord server. So basically we just want to look at these numbers, and I'm not taking Velo to a plus 40 signature item, so I just want to be left with 300 basically for her, right? So I mean, isn't that just perfect if we go back to the game here, right? As you can see here, I have 524, right? So I only want to spend like at a maximum 225. And if we go back into the guide here, you can see this option, Epic Focus, example 2, you spend 225. Yeah, I mean that's actually just that just lines up perfectly, right? So we're doing this. So let me just put this on my, okay. I don't know what that did to OBS if I just minimized it, but yeah. Let me just pull you back into the game, put the guide on the second monitor, and make sure we don't go off the beaten path. All right, so we want to do her SI40, which means we are doing, so the very first one is probably going to be epic, because it usually is. Let's see, yeah. So it's epic, then it's red for 32, red for 33, red for 34, and also red for 35. There we go, we have enough mats, and then obviously the rest is just going to be whites, which is expensive, but yeah, it's going to be a while until we do another dragon to SI40. There we go. All right. Let's do a fun exercise and see if we do have any dragon gear. We might have some lying around. We don't. Yeah. Basically, I'm just gonna wait for like a hat event or something for that, because those are quite efficient of obtaining dragon gear pieces. So for now, Lan Lan will have no gear, which is quite sad. All right. I did her furniture and I did her SI40. Again, she doesn't need engraving, so we're just leaving her at that. And I think, aren't we just done? Yeah, sure. I guess if you're still here, I haven't been doing the Nightmare Corridor Curse Run videos. This is exam period for me, and also we got hit with the Abyssal Expedition beta out of nowhere, and obviously let's be honest, I didn't do much for this Abyssal Expedition beta, but I did do something like for pathing, planning, and stuff like that. So just a lot of things coming down. Mainly just the exam period, but yeah, the exam period is still going on, but I should have time today because I just had an exam last week, so I have a little bit of downtime before the next one. All right, Lan is done. The third highborn is done, free to play. And we still have like a respectable amount of cards. Well, not really, like we're a third of the way to building the next highborn, but when that will probably be decided upon the next highborn release, or maybe the one after that. So yeah, I'll see you guys at that point, or I'll see you guys later when I do my Nightmare Corridor and Curse Realm attacks. But yeah, enough yapping. I'll see you guys later.